Ready for them YouTube dollars? What the fuck is going on? And welcome to another wonderful episode of Vintage Game Finder. VGF, of course, aka Neesmaza07, and we're in for another week of weekly pickups. And very happy to report that most of what I picked up is stuff I'm keeping for the collection, but there are a few items here that I'm going to go ahead and pass along to the next collector. That's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got. Alright, this is the PlayStation portion of my weekly pickups. Pretty good amount of stuff here. And I'll go ahead and get started with the PS2. This game, I remember it coming out, but I don't remember ever seeing an aluminum case for it. It's Mortal Kombat Armageddon, the premium edition. That's for PS2. And look at that, wow. I just opened it up and it has a freaking cheat code already. Tell me that's not old school. It's either a cheat code or a password to a safe of some kind. And this one came with a bonus DVD and the actual disc with the game itself and the instruction booklet. So when I picked it up, I thought it was pretty cool because I don't remember too many PS2 games out with the aluminum case aside from this one and Final Fantasy. I think it was 8 or 9 or whatever. But yeah, that was a pretty good pickup. I could for the price, I could not pass it up. Next we have Tomb Raider Anniversary. I've been coming across a lot of Tomb Raider games out of my travels in the wild, and I'm pretty happy that I do because they've been all complete and they've been all flawless as far as scratches and everything go. And I know there's people out there that still love this series, so I'll try it, of course. The only one that I ever liked was the one on Sega Saturn, but this being the anniversary and sort of the remake of the series in general, I had to go ahead and pick it up, and this one is complete, of course. And we'll go ahead and round out the PlayStation stuff with some PS3 pickups. This was a GameStop special, that they're having right now, where they're having select PS3 games, 3 for $10, which I think is a great deal. Now's the time, if you just picked up your PS3, be it a Fat Boy or a Slim, or if you had your PS3 and you're looking to extend your library, now's the time to go out there and pick up those quality titles, especially the console exclusives like the Uncharted series or the Infamous series, God of War, any of those titles. You want to go ahead and hang on to those if you do pick them up, because I have a feeling they're going to be sought after in the future. So the 3 for $10 that I got was Dishonored. Looks kind of dope. Next, I got Hitman Absolution. And my first Ninja Gaiden game for the PS3. This is Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Looks kind of dope. So I heard that the difficulty is insane, but I still want to play it because who doesn't want to be a ninja? I love being a ninja. It's awesome. And the last one that I picked up was from a friend, but I don't remember if I traded him for it or not. But I ended up getting Killzone 2 for the PS3. Of course, in a generic GameStop case, but I have the case and I have a cover that I could download off the internet, so I'm content with that. I just needed a Killzone game for my collection, so I was pretty happy about that. Alright, next up, we're in the Sega section of my weekly pickup, and most of it was given to me in trade, and actually came up with a pretty good deal. And on top of getting the games in the trade, I actually got some manuals and some covers that I've been looking for my Genesis collection. So I'll go ahead and show you that first. I got the manual and the cover art for Road Blasters. There's that. There's that. And I also have the cover here for BattleTech, a game of Armored Combat. And then some of these I actually traded for, and I needed the cover art, so my friend went ahead and hooked it up. And that's Outrun 2019. This is a fun game. If you don't have it for your collection, try to find it. It's a little out of the formula of your typical Outrun game, albeit because of its futuristic time setting and all that. But it's still a fun game to have, and a game that's a must-have in any Genesis collection. So I got that. I also got Soldiers of Fortune. I got a cover and manual for PGA Tour Golf. Last but not least, there was a time when Electronic Arts made more games, and not just the Madden series. And this poster is evidence of that, especially in the Genesis era. And that's a Genesis pull-out poster of all the games they had for that year in particular. And I don't know what year it was. Could have been 91, could have been 92. Let's take a look. I have no fucking idea because the print is really fine and I'm going fucking blind. So take my word for it. 91, 92, right? All right, let's go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and show you what I got in trade. And that is some Genesis games and one Dreamcast game, which I got a really good deal on. I'll get to that in a sec. I picked up Vector Man for the Sega Genesis. Next, like I said, I got the cover art and the manual, and now I have the game. So now I just need to find an extra case, and that's Outrun 2019. Very good game. Next is that goofy ass, but kind of legit looking cover art, and that is Soldiers of Fortune. And let's see, we have PGA Tour Golf. Just your typical filler that you need. I did not have a golf game for my collection, so now I do. So that was pretty awesome to get. And last but not least, I got Carrier for the Sega Dreamcast. This game I was looking for when it did come out, and I never got around to picking it up because I had at the time I had Code Veronica and I had Blue Stinger. So as far as that genre for the Dreamcast, I was a little bit over it. So when Carrier did come along, I passed it up instead of buying it. So I got this in trade for nothing from a good friend of mine. So thanks, buddy. I appreciate the free game. Thank you. We have 2 more Genesis games and 1 Xbox game to round out the Sega portion of my pickup for the week. And this is Mutant League Football by Electronic Arts. This is a fun game. Very good. Google the images, YouTube the gameplay. After you do that, you will want this game. And last but not least, got a good deal on a complete in-box copy of G-Lock Air Battle for the Sega Genesis. It's not Afterburner, but it's not a slouch either. I remember playing this and having a lot of fun playing it, of course. So we'll go ahead and finish out with another free game that I got, and that's from Chris again. Thank you, I appreciate it. And that is a game that I've been looking for my kids on the PS2, but this copy I managed to find for the Xbox, and that's Finding Nemo. Alright, last but not least, we're going to go ahead and round out the video with our Nintendo pickups for the week. And it wasn't too bad. And like I said, there were games that I needed for my collection, so it turned out being, good for me in any case. So I got some Game Boy cases. A couple more, which, they're never a bad thing to have lying around, especially when, most of the time any Game Boy games that I come across, they're more often than not loose, so it's good to have these around when you need a couple. So went ahead and got that. Then got some N64 games. you guys know it's not a console that I love, but I do come across them, and most of the time they're at prices that I can't pass up. So I go ahead and pick them up just in case I could use them for trade bait, or I could go ahead and pass them along to friends that are in the hobby as well. We could work something out if the deal is right, of course. And that is Rampage 2 Universal Tour. Got that for N64. Also have a couple N64 staples. If you are collecting for that console, you gotta have these. And that's coming from me, a guy that doesn't like the console in general, but these are games you gotta have. And this is F-Zero X and GoldenEye 007. Many a nights spent playing this fucker right here, especially with friends and family. So that's the N64 stuff. For the NES, unfortunately, I was only able to get one game, but that one game was a game that I've been looking for since I started collecting for the NES about a year ago, and that is Excitebike. That's the black label. Love playing this game as a kid. Love playing this, Kung Fu, Mario Brothers, of course. I mean, Kid Icarus. Games that, like I said, games you need in your collection. For some reason, I didn't have it, and I didn't come across it up until now. So the lady wanted a little bit more than what I was willing to give, but I don't want to say that I flirted with her, but I did give her a little bit of a back rub, and she eased up on the price for me. So for that, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Look, guys, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, okay? I had no problem doing that for her. It looks like, well, it felt like she was a little tense, so, you know, went ahead and did my magic, and I got about $3 off of it, so it worked out for me. Let's see, what's Nintendo DS? If you have kids and they have a DS, chances are very, very good that they've gone and lost the stylus more than 1 or 2 times. So when I saw this for $1, I know I just had this to have it, and that's the multi-stylus packet here for the Nintendo DS and DS Lite. So for $1, I thought it was pretty cool. Even if I never get to open it, it's kind of cool to see how they package stuff back in those days. And next we have a GameCube game, and it's one that I didn't have in the collection, and I'm hoping that it's worth the actual play that they say that it has. Like, you know, a lot of movie-based games, for the most part, are just horrible. So I have low expectations for this, but at the same time, I want to give it a chance because I love the whole franchise in general, and that's the Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers for the Nintendo GameCube. We have 2 Wii titles and an actual Wii accessory that I picked up. So we'll go ahead and round out the video with those. And I have Call of Duty 3 for the Nintendo Wii. Finally got a Call of Duty game for the Wii. Doesn't look spectacular, but it doesn't look horrible either. So, and then we have World War II Aces. 2 World War II base games on one pickup is never too bad. World War II Aces for the Wii. And last but not least, I picked up a Wii wheel for the Mario Kart, and I bought it more than just to have the accessory, but to me, I paid just for the box, because the box is in pretty good shape, and I don't collect too many boxes, but I've been coming across a lot of Wii boxes and accessories and all that other stuff. So when you see it and it's in that good of shape, you want to go ahead and try to pick it up. So I went ahead and did that. Alright, those are the pickups for this week. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I always come across crazy, unique things, and most of the time I come across stuff you've already seen, but have not come across yourself. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Again, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, subscribing, and all that other good shit. I really do appreciate it. Above everything, God bless, stay safe, and happy hunting.